Well, the deadline has come and gone for those holding Toys R Us gift cards to redeem them. But for some people, they were turned away at the only location in the GTA open on Family Day at Vaughan Mills Mall.
And joining us live this morning is one of those shoppers, Hilka Glaze. Hilka, appreciate you joining us this morning. So let's talk about the experience you had yesterday. Some of that, I believe, was some of the video you had shared with us here. Just go through the scenario here. You had a gift card. You wanted to spend it. What happened next?
Yeah, so I got there at Vaughan Mills because it was the only location that was open yesterday, and there was a crowd of people there. I thought it was a lineup, actually, outside. And when I walked up to the crowd, the police were there, tons of people were there, and the officer was like, "We're not letting anybody else in. They're closed for the night." And this was like well an hour before it was supposed to close. You know, people were questioning what was happening. Like, why aren't we allowed in? Why are they closing so early? We didn't get to use the gift cards. I had my 9-year-old daughter with me and my mother with me. And she was just so, she wanted to go in and she wanted to get something. She got these gift cards for her birthday. And, she was just heartbroken over the whole situation. I just couldn't understand why the deadline was on a holiday when only one location was open. I drove all the way from Peel to get to Vaughan Mills because that's the only location that was open. So I was actually stunned by it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and we're just looking at some of this footage right now of the police cars and the massive lineup outside the store. So from your understanding, do you think that they closed like an hour earlier? And how long were you waiting in that line before you were told, sorry, we're not accepting any customers anymore?
Right. I was out there about half an hour before the officer came out from the door, and he said, "This is not a lineup out here. We're not letting anybody else in." Even the store employee was out there as well. And, we were like, well, people are coming out. Why can't we go in? And they said, no, the lineup in there is going to take about 3 hours to clear because there was only 2 cashiers working. But I didn't actually go inside. But, they were saying it was about 2 cashiers working. You could see through the window that the lineup was well around the whole store inside. So it was just terrible. It was terrible.
So what do you think needs to happen? What would you like to see happen, Hilka?
I would like to see Toys R Us extend this gift card deadline to another day, preferably a day where all the stores are open, so people can actually get to it and use their gift cards. I couldn't understand the reasoning why the deadline was on a holiday when, limited locations were open. From my knowledge, only Vaughan Mills was open. So I would like to see Toys R Us back their gift cards and extend the day, extend the time so families can actually get to the stores and use them. It's just the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would agree with that, Hilka. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning to share your story and your experience, and I'm sure the experience of many people waiting in line. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck. Thanks, Hilka.